except driving in Chicago, but it's like 39 out, still pretty chilly. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, by the way, hit that thumbs up, or else he'll be very angry at you. Turn on your notification bells too, that's pretty important. So you know when I go live right now, and you can watch possibly an exciting action moment. Not every video starts off with some straight up exciting action, but maybe somewhere along the way, like halfway into this video, we'll see some crazy exciting shit. You never know. It's like all the times when I'm not on live, I see the craziest shit. Like you see fucking cops chasing, like one guy running across the street with 5 cops chasing him, etc. I don't like electric cars, but I applaud that Tesla. Because Elon Musk being a brave man and doing Dodge. You don't gotta do none of that Dodge. Wow, look at this Ford dealership. Not one of those garbage ass electric Mustangs, because nobody wanted the shit, just like nobody wants that goofy ass fucking Dodge Daytona electric car. Nobody want that garbage. I don't think most of my viewers do. There might be a few Democrat subscribers and viewers I have that want electric cars. Hey, I got a question. To anyone that's subscribed or not subscribed that sees this video, did you guys formerly own a Tesla? Do any of you guys no longer like your Tesla because of the great things Elon Musk is doing to help save America with President Trump and, what's his name? Bill Kennedy? I don't know, RFK's kid, the one, what's his name? I forgot. Something Kennedy. Robert Kennedy, Bill Kennedy, I forget his name. What you looking at, bro? You can't go nowhere. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's the Sears Tower. And then John Hancock. There's Trump Tower too. Is that Trump Tower? No, the Trump Tower is blocked by that vehicle. There's the Sears Tower. I mean the John Hancock. Hey, Big Sausage from Canada. How do you feel about becoming America's 51st state possibly soon? I'm just here just as monitor helps keeping, whoops. I'm just here as monitor, help keeping Canada's good name intact. You mean Canada's horrible name intact? They got a horrible fucking name. Canada names suck dick. Canada's horrible. Come on, go, dude. Go. Canada has a very, very horrible name, and we're gonna own Canada soon, Big Sausage. You're gonna become an American soon. Hopefully within the next 3 to maybe even if Trump gets that lucky where he'll maybe get to run for president one more time. There is a technicality, supposedly, I don't know if this is fake news or not, that put this out there, but there is a technicality where Trump might be able to run for president one more time. And what that technicality is, when America first started, a president, I think, could run for more than 1 term limit. I think. I gotta double check my facts on that. But either way, the law says, supposedly, you cannot be president for 2 consecutive terms in a row. So if you won, and then you won the presidency again, you can't run a 3rd time. But there might be a loophole in that law that might allow Trump to run for president for a 3rd time, because remember that word I just said? Consecutively, back to back? Trump won the election, and then after he won that, Joe Biden won the election after Trump did, and hang on, I'm trying to get over. It's breaking my train of thought. So then Trump won for the 3rd time after that, so he did not serve as president consecutively 2 times in a row. So if Trump is able to run again one more time for president, or even vice president, I will vote for Trump, and I'll be glad to say it. But by the time next election we have, Big Sausage from Canada, By then, you'll probably be America's 51st state or 52nd state if we don't buy Greenland first, and you guys also will be able to vote in our election. Don't worry, big sausage from Canada. You'll enjoy voting in the U.S. election. He must not have liked what I had to say. He tuned away. He must not liked what I was saying, but the big sausage from Canada. I got a big sausage from you from the U.S., and it's much bigger than your sausage. Big sausage, Canada. My sausage is bigger than your sausage. But don't worry, big sausage from Canada. Pretty soon, you'll be able to vote in the American elections too. Don't worry, you'll like being an American, bro. Trust me, you're gonna love being an American when we buy your country, sausage from Canada. Oh, Shivity said, yep, Johnny, right, Canada will hopefully become USA's 51st or 52nd state. I agree with you, Shivity. I hope so, too. Fucking radio, man. I mean, it's cool, but, man, it's just so annoying with how slow it is. There's Trump Tower. See Trump's tower right there? See his nice, big, beautiful, tall, long, schlong-like tower? Oh, wait, now it's covered by the building. Where this tower goes? It's blocked. Oh, there it is. There's his big, beautiful tower. Now it's hiding behind the building. I love Trump Tower. Oh, what's Trump signing now? 13 minutes ago? Let's see what we got. Hopefully this is the one that's gonna make more energy independence for oil in America.
Ready, set, spark with Rose.
And Canada and Greenland becoming our 51st and 52nd state. Can't wait. You guys will become Americans.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
1 hour ago. They got like George Washington type music playing. That's cool. Yeah, President Trump, do your thing, homie. Oh, we got some comments. We'll read those in a second. Canada, they're going to be our 51st state, but along with Greenland being our 52nd. Give me a minute, I'll start reading those comments. I always try to read everybody's, even if they are a psychotic Democrat. And they like giving money to Ukraine. Any of my viewers that like us giving billions of dollars to Ukraine as our country's trillions of dollars in debt.
Because we're bringing back an industry that was abandoned.
Yeah, Bill Clinton abandoned
despite the fact
with
that
the
it was
free trade
just
agreement.
about the best, certainly the best in terms of power, real power. And I'm very honored to be doing this. The country's
Not so
went
much.
to beautiful clean coal, and they've stayed there for many years, like China. China's opening 2 plants
We're going to
every
show
week.
China who's boss, just like
Germany went
Canada
green,
becoming our
Very
51st state.
green. They went so green they
And
almost went
Ukraine.
out of business. Germany was finished. They went to wind. The wind wasn't blowing too much. And they went to all sorts of other things. You know, the Green New Scam hit Germany
Yeah,
too.
the Green New Scam is a
Guess what?
straight
Now they're
scam,
back to
Trump.
coal.
You tell
They're
them,
opening
homie.
up coal plants all over Germany. We're the ones that aren't
To
doing it.
power your electric
I call
car.
it beautiful clean coal. I tell my people never use the word coal unless you put beautiful clean before it. Right, Doc? So we call
I
it
like that,
beautiful
President
clean coal.
Trump.
Beautiful
You'll get a clap
clean
from me,
coal.
too.
So today,
But I really need you to get them gas prices down,
today
homie.
we're
Them gas
taking
prices are
historic
sky
action
high
to
right
help
now.
American workers, miners, families, and
I know they'll go
consumers.
down in a few months
We're
when we
ending
get
Joe
that
Biden's
Keystone
war on
Pipeline
beautiful
finished.
clean coal once and for all.
I
and
really
it
need you to
wasn't
get them
just
workers on that
Biden,
Keystone Pipeline,
Obama,
Mr. President,
and it were
please.
others, but we're doing the exact opposite. And all those plants that have been closed are going to be opened. If they're
Yeah, I like that.
modern enough, or they'll be ripped down and brand new ones will be built.
We should try to keep
And
some
we're gonna put
historic
the miners
ones, though,
back to
that
work,
had some
and I said I was gonna do this,
historical
and
significance.
I said
Those
it
ones
loud
should be
and clear.
rehabbed.
And it's time to do it. And we need
And
it.
government motors
And,
need to bring back
I
the
look at these
Camaro
people
as an
behind me.
only
I
gas
don't wanna have
car,
any arm
and
wrestling
government
contests
motors
with any of
also
them.
needs to bring back the
But
Chevelle
they'll
as
have
a
a little more
futuristic
practice
car,
with
and a
the,
Nova. Now see, this
with
is where all the
lifting
immigrants
things.
were
I
living
will
in
say that
here.
they are great people,
And now
and I
that
know
building's just vacant.
indirectly, indirectly,
Fucking
for
probably
how long
nasty
that
as
they
hell
lived
with
there.
crazy diseases
For
in
a
there.
long
I don't
time.
even want to
And
go in
great
there.
people.
Like after all that was in
Great
there,
families.
and it was like fucking like it was like a straight invasion. What was going on over there at 1308 Elston Avenue? That was like a straight invasion. What was going on there? That was like us being invaded by another country. Damn
From the
near.
day I met him, I knew I wanted
You guys
to have
wanted to
him.
call the Capitol an
And I got
insurrection.
one.
That
He took
shit
a
going
shot
on
at
in
running.
1308 Elston
And he
Avenue
was
when there
so
was an
good and so
immigration
solid that he
shelter.
made no
That was a
news.
fucking
And that
insurrection,
was good.
not fucking
When I saw
the
him
White
and I
House
saw
shit
his beautiful wife,
with bad
Catherine, and I
actors.
said that,
That weren't even
they're
Trump
gonna be a
supporters that
team.
were
They're a
fucking
great team,
kicked the
and
whole shit
they're gonna
off.
be working
And if I
for
went there, I
this
probably
country
would have went in the
someday.
White House too.
And one of the first people I called after I won,
Because they looked like they were being
So
invited
thank
in
you
from the
very
videos
much,
I've seen.
along with the Energy Secretary Chris Wright, and I was going to make Doug actually the Energy Secretary. And he said, "Sir, you have one person who's much better than me at this, Chris Wright." I said, "Who the hell is Chris Wright? I have no idea who he is."
Who's Chris Wright?
And then I learned that he's the most respected person in the energy business by far, far and away.
I didn't know
For
that.
Doug to say that Doug's got a big ego was very tough for him to say that. Catherine
I got a
was
big
there, right,
penis,
Catherine?
too.
You said, "Wow, I've never heard that before." But Chris, you guys are fantastic. Stand up, all three of you. Please stand up. Right. That's a great team. It's no better team than that. And they're going to produce energy the likes of which nobody's
Hello?
seen before. You know, we need to do the AI for all of this new technology that's coming along. We need more than double the energy, the electricity that we currently have. You take all of the electricity in the country right now for houses, for buildings, for everything. We need to more than double it to be number one. We're now
Yeah, we
way
do. We
ahead
gotta
of
be number
everybody.
one again, Trump.
At AI.
Make us
China's
number one again in the
second
world
place, but
stage.
way
Because Joe
behind.
Biden made us number
And
zero.
they're going to be producing a lot of energy and a lot of electricity for this, and so are we. And we're going to get approvals very fast. And I would say the man that's almost comparable to you in terms of the importance to this, maybe he's even more comparable. I hate
Elon?
to tell you, a guy named Lee Zeldin, who's a friend of mine for a long time. He was a great Lee was a great lawyer,
That's a cool
and he
building
ran
down there.
for office, and he won immediately. I gave him a very important endorsement.
There's Trump
He
Tower.
won,
Hell
for
yeah, that's my
Congress in an
president's
area that was
tower.
unwinnable.
It's a big, beautiful, tall shaft tower.
Democrat
I love his
territory,
big
and,
tower.
I like the
Gotta
way
go in it one day.
And he ended up winning a seat
Through
in
some of these
massive
comments.
upset.
Shivity, you
Nobody knew
watching?
What happened, actually,
Why aren't you
and
taking
then
care of these
he was there
people?
for a long time. How many years were you there? 8 years. Was
Okay,
very
big
popular.
sausage. That's going to be
and
our
he almost
51st
ran- he
American
almost won
state
the
set.
With
Where the
New York,
comments
which
go?
is
Oh, there we
very
go.
lost by a few points.
I'm here just
which
to,
was an
okay, read
amazing
that.
run, and I
Then he
"We gotta
said,
get you in
our
with us,"
guy
and
that's
so
going to be
formed,
part
and
of
we
it,
did.
you're going to be an
And he's
American
head of
soon.
the
You should go back to
environmental
gasoline
agency,
vehicles
EPA,
because
and
we
they're
will
doing
be
a great
turning
job,
your
and I said,
electric off.
if we
Trump
had,
wants to play ball.
a
Hey,
nuclear
Canada,
power plant
we're going to play ball
like
way
David
harder
approved in
than
less than a
you.
month.
Hey, you guys are making all of your money off us with your fucking tariffs for the
And
last
by the way,
20
he'll do a
years.
fast job,
My
but he's gonna
president's
do
going to
also a
show
great
you
job.
who's
It's gonna be
boss,
an
Mr.
important job,
Canada.
Even smile
And you
about
guys
it.
will lose horribly, Canada. You'll end up being our 51st or 52nd state. And why do you guys have suicide pods in hospitals in Canada? Like, that's fucked up, you guys. You live in Canada. Did you know a doctor, instead of trying to talk you into getting a medication that can help you live, will talk you into going into a suicide booth instead of fucking trying to talk you into things that'll keep you alive? They're going to sell people. They're selling people in your goddamn country suicide booths in hospitals. It's true. Look it up. Go to a hospital. I'm sure you'll see it. They got suicide booths there. Like some Futurama type shit. It's real.
And already
They're 3D printed too, some of them, I know.
Thank you very much, Lee. Great job.
Let's read some more of these comments. Hey, Big Sausage from Canada is going to end up needing a suicide booth when he starts crying that he becomes America's 51st or 52nd state.
Because it's always a problem when I do this because I leave one or two out and that's the end.
You
I never
should
get
go
that vote
back.
again.
I got gasoline. I like gasoline. Electric cars are not the future. I keep saying that. Big Sausage, our soon-to-be U.S. citizen.
A great
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, John, for being here.
What are we getting into today, Johnny? Oh, a whole lot. Shivity, don't believe everything Johnny says.
Lamas,
Remember, he was a
fantastic woman who believes like I do, and she believes like I do in these people, right? She believes in them maybe even more than I do. That's pretty good from day one. Thank you, Cynthia. You're doing a fantastic job. Kevin Kramer, my friend. Where is Kevin? It's Kevin. I think he was here because he had a problem, and I just will pay my respects. He wanted to be here so badly, but he had
let's keep reading these
a difficult
comments.
problem that he's working through.
And why?
We all
Shivity knows me. Shivity's my
John
friend,
Hogan.
wonderful.
John, thank you very
Obviously, you
much.
don't know we're
Thank you
friends,
very much.
me and Shivity. Big Sausage
Steve
said,
Baines.
don't worry.
Thank you, Steve.
If Trump keeps it up, the tariffs will
Steve is
be
a picker
shutting
of
down
great
the
candidates,
pipeline
like he
soon.
picked
Go
the
ahead
guy
and
named
try.
Tim Sheehy,
You guys will
who's here.
lose
Where's Tim?
horribly on that. Mark
Where's
my
Tim?
words.
Thank you, Tim. And Tim Sheehy has turned out to be a wonderful.
We already
senator,
have the
and that was
contract for the
your pick. And we
pipeline.
went with it, and you were right.
Shit,
And,
we'll end up
we
taking
have
your
a great
country
one in Tim, so
fucking
thank
by
you,
force
Tim,
if you
thank
want to
you.
pull that shit,
Steve,
Canada.
Shelley Moore.
We're gonna
Canada.
buy your
Shelley,
country.
thank you very much.
Be happy we're not taking it with force.
West Virginia, from West Virginia, she has to like. You have no choice. Even if you didn't like it, you have to like all right. But they were doing a number on you. They were doing a number on you with the coal stuff, and you have not only coal, but
Don't
you
worry,
have
Big
among the best
Sausage
coal
Canada. You'll
anywhere
love
in the
being an
world, so
American.
thank
Then you
very
can come
much.
finally visit me
A
in
friend of mine for a
Chicago.
long time. I'm the one
'Cause you'll
that
be a
got him
US
to
citizen.
change his religion in a sense. He changed the party. He went from a Democrat. I said, Jimmy, you're not a Democrat. But he changed to Republican. He's one of the most
Maybe we could buy
popular
Canada,
Republicans
make
and
it
one of the
5
most
states,
popular
and then
political leaders of the
Greenland
country.
can also
Jim
consist
Justice. I
of
call him
5
Big
states.
Jim.
That way we could add a
Big Jim Justice.
total of 10
Well,
stars
very
to
good,
our
Jim.
flag for states. We'll
And he
break
was
it
in
up between
business,
you guys
so
and
Am I doing the
Greenland.
right thing? You would know better than anybody in this room. Am I doing the right thing, Jim?
Yes, you are,
I
President
think
Trump.
So, right? Thank you.
By
very
the way,
much,
make sure you
Cindy.
like, subscribe, share, and turn on your
Cindy
notification
Smith.
bell.
Cindy, thank you, honey.
You never
Very
know
good.
what
Good
crazy
job.
shit the live video
People will
will
be
produce.
happy.
Or my regular uploads even.
And all friends of mine. Mike Lee. Mike, thank you very much. We have a lot of people in Congress, congressmen and women, representatives, Morgan Griffith. Morgan,
Yeah,
thank you.
73.
Thank you very much.
He said.
Bruce Westerman. Bruce, thank you, Bruce. Bob Latta. Bob Latta. Thank you, Bob. Good job. Troy Boulderson. Troy, haven't seen you in a long time since that early race. I endorsed him before anyone knew who he was, and he ended up winning. That was another surprise, right? And that was a long time ago. Yep, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much, Troy. Carol Miller. Carol, thank you. Carol, West Virginia. Riley Moore. Riley. Hi, Riley. Thanks. Mike Boast. Mike, thank you very much. Troy Downing. Troy, thank you. Oh, he has something. What is it, coal? Is there coal in that bag? I like it. I'll take it right now. Thank you very much. Hal Rogers. Hal, thank you. Thank you, Hal. Andy Barr. Thank you, Andy. Good luck with everything. I hear good things. Troy Downing. Troy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Troy. Hal Rogers. Oops. Harriet Hageman. Harriet. Hi.
Why are all those
How are you,
Democrat
Harriet?
protesters a bunch of
We just
old
left Harriet.
gay
This is
people?
one of the finest attorneys you will ever see. I have seen her in action, and
Any
she
of them
is
protesters
brutal.
who saw protesting at like
I never
Teslas
want
and
her
shit,
against
they were
me,
all a
that
bunch
I
of
can
old
tell
gay
you.
people.
Dan Muser. Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Good job you're doing. Wesley Hunt, my friend, too.
They were faggots, yeah.
Wesley, great. I love your commercial. Pete Stauber. Pete. Thank you, Pete. Great hockey player he was, right? Great hockey player. And a great gentleman just broke the record of Wayne Gretzky. The great one is Wayne Gretzky, but we have another great one too, huh? Just broke the record. It was great. Governor Greg Gianforte. Greg, nice seeing you. Good, Greg. Thank you very much, Greg. Bill Lee. Bill, thank you very much. Patrick Morrissey, West Virginia, just got elected. Mark Gordon. Mark, thank you. Thank you very much. And we have a lot of others, and I'm in trouble because I don't know. I got 5 or 6 others that I see quickly, but I'm just not going to do it. Don't hold it against me because we have to get back to the most important people in the room, these people. You know that, right? So the energy workers and the coal miners in the area that I'm standing on, and there's a lot of weight on this platform, so I don't know what's going to happen. I hope it's structurally designed for you guys. I don't know. But we have just really well-deserving, great
Hey,
American
Vietnam
patriots,
vet, are you
and
watching
it's such
right
an
now? Can you
honor,
take care of these idiots,
to be
please?
here
Because
and
Johnny
doing-
seems a little
making such a
busy.
big move, such a bold move in energy. Because, you know, for years,
Normally would have responded
people
by now.
would just
So watching,
bemoan
Johnny?
this industry and decimate the industry for absolutely no reason. Because with modern technology and all of the other things that we do, it's one of the great forms of energy. That's why other countries, leading countries, are using it, some exclusively. For 4 long years, Joe Biden and congressional Democrats tried to abolish the American coal industry. They did everything in their power.
And gas industry,
while he was
too.
awake
They destroyed
for
our
President
gas
Bush.
industry.
Shutting down
Trump's going to make our gas industry strong
dozens
again.
of coal plants, banning coal leases on federal lands, and putting thousands and thousands of coal miners out of work. Destroying their lives, actually. Destroying their lives. I'll never forget when I went to West Virginia, which I won by 48 points, I think, right? Big Jim, I won by 48 points. But in the first campaign where Hillary Clinton was about 4 states too early, and she was talking about how bad coal was and how they were going to teach coal miners how to make widgets and gadgets and technology, which they didn't want to do. They want to mine. One thing I learned about the coal miners, that's what they want to do. You could give them a penthouse on Fifth Avenue and a different kind of a job, and they'd be unhappy. They want to mine coal. That's what they love to do. And she was going to put them in a high-tech industry where you make little cell phones, I think. I don't know. Do you think he'd be good at that? I don't know. You don't want to be. And she was brutal about 3 weeks
Nice
before, but
dog.
then she had a problem. She went to West Virginia looking for votes, and that was a bad situation. You remember that? And there was a coal miner around the table with his family, and he was in tears because of what they had done to him and his family. And I hope he's still around, but that man made quite an impression on the world and the public. And we ended up winning in a great election, but we ended up winning by a lot. The Democrats' Green New Scam killed jobs and
It was a green
prices
scam.
soaring here in America. But meanwhile, China opened 2 coal plants every single week, and other countries likewise went.
That's
very
part of the
strongly
reason
back
China's
into
taking
coal.
our lunch.
Some of them never got off. Those are the ones that didn't have the problems.
Well, there's many
The
other
Biden energy
reasons
policy is to put
China's
America
taking our
last.
lunch
We
from
wanna
the
be
lunchroom,
last. We gotta be
too.
last. Not a good policy. Under my administration, we're putting America first. It's very simple.
About time some
America's
president
always
did
gonna
that.
be first. On my first day in office, I terminated the Green New Scam. I declared the national energy emergency and withdrew from the unfair, one-sided, and extremely costly to the United States only Paris Climate Accord. You know, under the Paris Climate Accord, we had a terrible situation. We would have paid over $1 trillion. Think of it, over $1 trillion. And Russia was paying almost nothing. Russia had a 1992 standard. China was paying nothing. China didn't kick in until 2035. This was 5 years ago. So they didn't kick in for many years. India had no standard whatsoever. But we had the highest standard you could imagine, and we had to start paying from day one, and we had to pay lots of money. We paid for everything. So I was not a big fan of the Paris Accord, and I let it be known, and I got out of it early. Then they went back into it, and now we get back out of it. And hopefully we can be there for a long time, okay? A long time, because it was a scam to take money away from the United States and actually hurt us very badly with coal and with other things. Now, under the executive order that I will sign in a few moments, we're slashing unnecessary regulations that targeted the beautiful clean coal. We will rapidly expedite leases for coal mining on federal lands, and these two gentlemen are going to do a real job of it. You've already started. And we'll streamline permitting. We will end the government bias against coal, and we're going to unlock the sweeping authorities of Defense Production Act, the Defense Production Act, to turbocharge coal mining in America. They made it impossible. You actually, I know a friend of mine has a plant. He said, you know, it's a shame. I'm ripping it down and I'm replacing it with another form of energy. I won't tell you because it's also very good, but it's not as powerful as this. He said, you know, the plant I'm building, the new plant, is literally half as good. It's no less, you know, it's not probably even as good environmentally, but he said it produced half the power for more money, much more money. It'll never compete with that beautiful plant I have down the road, which was really a modernized coal plant. Well, he'll be happy to know that he can open that plant up very quickly, and it's going to produce a lot. But he was complaining. He said, this is so much better. He wasn't doing that as politicking me. He was doing that because that's what he felt. And he knew every form of energy. We talked about that. He knew every form of energy.
Huh?
But our government is going to do something
by the
that's
water, you know, the water fountain.
very different.
Yeah,
And
right there.
I don't think
All right,
even you
bye-bye.
two know about this. This was my idea from about 15 minutes before I got up here.
Let's go around the block.
We're going to guarantee that we have a strong business for many years to come, that your coal companies and your miners don't get all excited about their jobs, and then should a radical left liberal
Which I hope we
become
don't
president, they end the business right away, and
Yeah.
somebody's built a plant and spent hundreds of millions
Hopefully
of dollars
Trump can
in
run for
building a
that
plant,
third
and the
term so
plant
that
is
don't
going
happen.
to be closed because
Trump
the
wins
Democrat got
and
in,
is
liberal got
able to
in, and
run for a
opposed
third
to
term as president, man,
Republicans
we'll
are
be
very much
lucky as
for it.
hell.
Clean coal.
You'll know he'll win
And
for sure.
we're going to give a guarantee that the business will not be terminated by the ups and downs of the world of politics. So should somebody
Thank
come
you.
in to this very important office and say, oh, well, you spent hundreds of millions of dollars and you guys have given up your life because you want to be in coal, and then all of a sudden you don't have a life anymore because it's what you know the best. That's not going to happen. We're going to give a guarantee that it's not going to happen.
That's
so that
good.
if somebody comes in, they cannot change it at a whim. They cannot just going to go. They're going to have to go through hell to close you up. All right. So that's pretty good. We're going to give that in the form of a guarantee that we're writing on right now structurally and from a legal standpoint. So your investments are going to also be protected. And you're going to have no reason to be concerned about your future, your life, or your investment if you're a miner, as this great governor was a miner. Actually, he was one of the larger coal miners. He could fit up here very easily, you know, Big Jim. But he was a great success. But they were very, very tough on him, and he did a beautiful job with a beautiful product. Already under our leadership, the Department of Interior has approved the expansion of the Spring Creek mine in Montana, supporting 280 coal mining jobs and unlocking over 40 million tons of coal. And there's more to come. Spring Creek, big one. And there's more to come in the states of Wyoming, Alabama, Utah, North Dakota, and many others. West Virginia, I can't believe they didn't put West Virginia down. It's lucky I mentioned that, right? Can you imagine if I didn't mention West Virginia? I would have been in big trouble. They didn't mark it down here.
Yeah.
Good to have a president like that can pick that up, right? You think Joe Biden would have picked that up? I don't think so.
I don't think so
They didn't
either.
mention West Virginia. I don't think so. I don't think you'd be standing up here either.
Well, that's a cool
The
old
value of
Cadillac.
untapped coal in our country is 100 times greher than the value
I like
of all
those
the
Cadillacs.
gold in Fort
It's an old
Knox.
guy too.
And we're going to unleash it and make America rich and powerful again.
Something.
Under this order, I'm also directing Secretary Wright to use billions of dollars in federal
Something in
funding
DeVille, I can't make out what it says in the beginning.
coal technology.
Is that
It's
nice?
an amazing technology in terms of getting the full potential of coal and also doing it a very clean, environmental way. Pound for pound, coal is the single most reliable, durable, secure, and powerful form of energy there is on Earth today. It's a big statement. You never hear those statements, you know. You've never heard that before from a politician, have you? Well, maybe from that politician, but not from not too many. But that's the way it is. I say it again. Pound for pound, coal is the single most reliable, durable, secure, and powerful form of energy. It's cheap, incredibly efficient, high density, and it's almost indestructible. You could drop a bomb on it, and it's going to be there for you to use the next day.
True. Alright, well, it depends how big of a bomb. If it's like a nuclear bomb, I mean, it could be, well, everything else except cockroaches would probably be gone.
After you go to Australia, they have fantastic amounts of coal. You know who they sell it to? China.
Oh, wow.
They sell it to China.
Sucked
They're
up.
nearby. They sell a lot of it to China. But we have more than anywhere else on Earth. We also have more liquid gold than anywhere on Earth. So we're really an energy behemoth, but we're unleashing that also. That's going to be another part. But I didn't even want to mention that. It's not down here because I didn't want to mention today is about clean, beautiful coal. So I'm going to give this to you. This big guy. Should I give it to him? Take that. Okay. For example, we believe it's possible to extract enormous amounts of critical minerals and rare earths, which you know we need for technology and high technology in the process of coal mining. Making in America
dickhead
the
Ukraine don't want to
mineral
give it to us.
superpower.
I gotta stop yelling over the video so y'all can't hear what it's saying. That sucks, right? I gotta pause it so I can talk normal like this.
Our government today, it's all being withdrawn. So all of you people that have been fighting for your lives, we are withdrawing all of that today. We have excellent lawyers, excellent. Have you noticed that lots of law firms have been signing up with Trump? $100 million, another $100 million for damages that they've done. but they give you $100 million, and then they announce that. But we have done nothing wrong, and I agree, they've done nothing wrong. Well, what the hell? They give me a lot of money, considering they've done nothing wrong. And we'll use some of those people, some of those great firms. They are great firms, too. We just had a bad moment, but we're going to use some of those firms to work with you on your leasing and your other things, and they'll do a great job. I think they're going to do a fantastic job. And for those of you that want to know the tariffs, you've been hearing about tariffs, we're taking in almost $2 billion a day in tariffs. $2 billion a day. And we're doing very well.
$2 billion a day? That's good.
And we're doing very well in making, I call them tailored deals, not off the rack. These are tailored, highly tailored deals. Right now, Japan is flying here to make a deal. South Korea is flying here to make a deal, and others are flying here. I mean, my only problem is I'm not sure I have enough. We're going to have to use those great law firms, I think, to help us with that. But we're going to probably do that, actually. We're going to use them, and we're getting them for the right price, because we need a lot of talent. We have a lot of countries coming in that want to make deals. If I told them about making those deals 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 5 years ago, they'd be laughing at us. Now they're all signing up, Mike, you know that. So it's going to be a great thing, but we're think of that, $2 billion a day. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money even in the coal business, isn't it? It's a lot of money. And America's going to be very rich again very soon. You're going to see that happening. You see it all along. And it's so that whole situation that, you know, it was somewhat explosive. But if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be talking the way we're talking right now. It's been amazing what's happened. Sometimes you have to mix it up a little bit, but we've had great consideration. We've had talks with many countries, over 70. They all want to come in. Our problem is can't see that many that fast. But we don't have to, because, as you know, the tariffs are on, and the money is pouring in at a level that we've never seen before. And it's going to be great for us. It's going to be great for other countries. We've been ripped off and abused by countries for many years with the tariff situation. They've used tariffs against us. We didn't use tariffs against them or in any way. I mean, we just didn't use them with any monumental proportion. And so we are doing it now. We have tariffs on cars. We have tariffs on lumber, tariffs on steel and aluminum. Steel plants are going up because of it all over the country, with 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum. And I think the steel workers like me even more than the coal miners like me. I'm pretty sure that that's true. We have, instead of having no steel business, I put them on originally in my first term. We wouldn't have had one steel mill in the United States if I didn't do that. And now we upped it, and we not only are we taking in a lot of money, but we're protecting our workers. Our steel
Yeah. I'm fine. Sorry, I was just looking down at my phone.
And one thing you know, that steel and things like steel you need, because you need it from a defense standpoint. You need steel for your tanks and your planes and your everything. And certain industries you can get away with not having, but others you need, and steel is one you need. So I want to let you know that's in full force and effect. And literally as we speak, I spoke to executives in the steel